Hello again. Welcome. My name is Shavariel, and we're back at it again. Back at it again. Boop, boop, boop. So, anyway, just wanted to say this for men whom are with ladies who may have a wife or a girlfriend or a fiance, or that's it. You may have a wife, a fiance, or a girlfriend. And I just want to say this. The term, or when you say as a man to a woman, is it that time of the month? I just want you to be aware of when you say that. Maybe some women don't think that that's offensive, but to some, it is not good to hear that. Why? Because it makes it seem like you're weaponizing what we go through to say that we are behaving in a way because of our condition. And the reason why I say this is like one of those things, I'm not gonna mess with it. One of those languages where it's a disconnect. Because why? Because you don't hear women say when men get older, what's wrong with you? Like, is it your prostate cancer coming up again? Like, are you flaring up again? And as a man, you'll be like, what did you just say? So it doesn't feel good to hear that. Or if you're younger and you haven't gotten to that stage, hopefully you never do, because prostate cancer is a serious thing. But what if a girl were to say, or a woman to say, what's up with you? Like, are you insecure? You're not gonna like that. But for women, this is like something different. This is like a physical condition. Why? Because a woman, a young girl, starts her menstruation between the ages of 11 to 13. Some start, I haven't heard of a girl starting earlier than 10 years old, but I have heard of some girls starting after 14. But either way, that was not something that we signed up for, to be a girl, to have a menstruation period that will go on for 20 plus years. I mean, think about it. If she's 11, 20 years, in 20 years, she'll be 31. And it goes past that up until a woman's 40s. So, I mean, really think about what you're saying to a woman when you say that. And I say it's not good to say that, because why? Because it seems like instead of just telling your woman or your lady or your wife to say, hey, I noticed this about you. You're not, something's off. What is it? Talk to me. Instead of saying that, a response would be for some guys, not all men, but for some men to say, is it your time of the month? And it's like, hold on, hold on. What does that have to do with you, though? And the thing about a woman's period is this. It is a sensitive time for women. Some women can operate with it, no problems. But you have some women that's just like, man, these cramps, or man, this bleeding. Nobody wants to bleed like that every month. And then it bleeds, it stinks, you're uncomfortable because it feels like you're peeing on yourself, or that you're having a really heavy ovulation period or moment. It just doesn't feel good to know that you're leaking down there as a woman. It's uncomfortable. So as a man, just understand that's not something to just bring up, because I treat it like a medical condition. Not that it's a bad medical condition, but I take it that that's a medical condition. Why? Because it has to do with the body, a woman's body, a girl's body. And so you don't want to bring that up in light terms, or in terms to say, look, I think you tripping. Is it because you're on your period? Because you only get like this when you start your period, or that you're on your period. No, because please understand, if a man had to go through a period once a month or twice a month for 20 plus years, I don't think there would be hardly any good, nice men around. And I'm being real about that. And some people may think I may be going too far with that. No, honestly, think as a man. Could you handle bleeding from your private area 1 to 2 times a month? Some women may have a period more than that per month. For 20 plus years, would you still be the same you? And just understanding that moment, like I said, you have some women that operate with it, no problems. And then you have some women that's just like, man, this is just uncomfortable. It's already been 20 years. I'm going on 25 with this thing. It's delicate. So just be more mindful be more mindful, and if you can refrain from saying that, please do. And your woman is going to notice it. She's going to appreciate it. Why? Because you're not bringing that. It feels like when a man says that, it just feels like, as a woman, you're not allowed to be human. At least for me. That's just my thoughts on it. To say that, oh, because you're going through this, you're not a human. Like one of those things of like, pucker up, buttercup, get over it. And it's just like, I'm just asking you to understand, when I do have my menstruation, I need you to be understanding. Because if you were to go through it, I don't think you would be able to handle it either. It's just like when the example of when a woman doesn't feel well versus a man doesn't feel well. Oh, if the man doesn't feel well, some men, like I said, some men aren't like this, but other men, if they get sick or something and they're not feeling well, they just want to be cared for, like delicately. Versus the woman, you still expect your woman to get up, go to work, cook, clean, and with a runny nose, and still have a smile on her face. And it's like, no. The human kindness thing is to be understanding. So, what are we learning today, fellas? Please refrain, if you can, from telling your woman, your wife, your lady, your fiance, your girlfriend. Please avoid, if you can, from saying to her in a heated moment, or in a moment of, not in a heated moment, let me go back. If there is a moment where you two are having a disagreement, a healthy disagreement. Why? Because we're humans. We all have our own minds. We have our own opinions. It's healthy to disagree. We don't always have to agree. Please do not ask her, is it your time of the month? And a guy, depending on the guy, he'll say something like snide, like I'm being for real, is it your time of the month? He'll say it like that, like I'm being real, when I say this, and I say it respectfully. But are you on your period? Is it your time of the month? Please no. Please no, please no, please no, please no, please no. Because if you were to go through it, you wouldn't even want to go through it. Having to constantly buy tampons and pads and in the little, reusable cups or whatever it is that we've evolved to now. You wouldn't be able to handle that. As a man, you wouldn't. So think about that and make that better change. Because trust me, your wife, your lady, your fiance will notice it. And she is going to appreciate you so much more for not bringing that up. And man, do we have gratitude for that? And I'm not talking about intimately. I mean, from one mind to another to say, wow, I see you see me. That's beautiful. But seriously, y'all, think about that, fellas. And we'll talk next time. Have a good evening.